Service vehicles. Service vehicles are vehicles with a purpose. Whether it being stopping forest fires, chasing criminals in high-speed pursuits, or simply bringing people from A to B, they are so vitally important to so many people. Which is exactly why we're going to be sending around a track and potentially writing them off in the process. Anyway, here's how I did. And here's my car. It's a 1981 Chevette Bolide, utilised by the Italian police force. Comes with a 3.5 litre V8 with a output of 259 brake horsepower, rear-wheel drive, rear-engined, which makes it not very pleasurable to drive.
Oh shit!
Does 0 to 60 in 7.7 seconds and has a 5-speed manual transmission. Very nice. This is possibly the most powerful car I've driven on this channel, and also the most expensive. Inside you get a nice brushed metallic texture in the center console, which is covered by leather cloth pretty much everywhere, and it's got its all police radio stuff, which I don't know how to use, and a pretty awkwardly placed radio box down there. Anyway, let's join the queue. So, next to me, you may be wondering, how is this a service vehicle? Well, it's an Uber. Not just any Uber, it's a Hirochi Sunburst 2 litre Sport Uber, which is just a slightly more powerful base model. Moving on to something more interesting, we have this Gavril Roma Fire Department Edition. It's clearly been prepped for, well, forest fire adventures. It's got a bull bar and race suspension with off-road tyres. The standard V8 engine from Gavril. Very nice. Also with the standard V8 engine from Gavril, we have this very bright yellow Rapid Taxi. Pretty basic interior for the driver and for the passenger. Power switches in the back though, which is interesting. And a column shifter, which I do like a lot. Moving on to our biggest vehicle here, we have this Gavril MD60, which is absolutely gigantic and loud. Comes with the crew cab model. If we open this up, we can reveal a number of levers to open a single bonnet. There we go. And would you look at that? The Belasco Inline 6. Straight from a Gavril T-Series. The hell do I close this thing? There we go. Very nice. And of course, in the back you have the ambulance section, taken straight from the Gavril H series. Something also quite interesting is this Hirochi Rush Australian police model. Oozing with 80s style and bench seats, 5-speed manual transmission, a lot of police equipment, and under the bonnet you have a twin rotor engine, K12, straight from Hirochi. Very interesting and sounds very nice without an exhaust on. And a thick steel bull bar for those outback chases. We have this very nice little Abishu pigeon. Comes with a little 3-cylinder 660cc. I'm probably wrong. I don't do much research into these cars. And it's designed to pick up rubbish. Yeah, it's a rubbish collection car. It does come with an alternate number plate design, which is quite interesting. But I do hope it makes it out without being clobbered by the ambulance. And finally, sitting up front is the Japanese Abishu Covert traffic control, designed for those expressway chases. Automatic transmission, radar sensing and all that fancy stuff, and you get the standard 1.5 litre twin cam engine, dual overhead. So start placing your bets, because this is going to get interesting. Sitting on the start line, Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. No idea what the ambulance is doing. All the pigeons gone over and the... Oh my... Alright, so we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. And start again. So 3, 2, 1. Ambulance is trying to reverse back onto the track. That's just Beamng AI though. Pigeon goes over again. The second. Covert is getting away, but not for long. Ugh. That was on purpose. There's something in the track, that's a bin. Oh! Someone's got taken out by traffic control. Right, 15 laps on our second right now. Oh! Gone again, and the Covert has too actually. The Uber is in first place, followed quickly behind by the Grand Marshal. The Oz spins out and the Pigeon rolls over. Coming around to the ambulance here, which has got a nasty dent in the front and back. Overtaking the Uber into first place. How the hell did that happen? I'm stuck. Oh. Oh my god! That Roma is starting to look like a convertible. Now the problem with having such a massive engine and rear wheel drive, and also having the engine in the rear, is that you have simply no control over anything. Which is why the Bolide was so infamous for its handling. Something happens to... Take out the Pigeon. Coming up to the Australian Police Department, which have got stuck behind an ambulance and a very crushed Covert. Oh my god! A little bit of a drift. Oh, just completely lose it. Okay. That's the Australian Police Department overtaking me. That thing is pretty badly wounded. Yeah. Whoa, almost lost it. I literally have no idea where anyone else is, but I'm assuming they're probably on the side of the road on fire. Covert's somehow, I mean the Pigeon's somehow still in the race. Ooh. So we're going 3 wide on the hill here. Back into first. Roma has rolled again. It's the Marshal. Coming right past. I will admit, the Italian Police Department doesn't have the best siren in the world. The Oz Police Department doesn't have their canopy anymore. And the Pigeon doesn't have anything anymore. 5 more laps to go. Almost missed 4th gear there. I just can't get the brakes on this thing. Even if you just tap them, they lock up. Oh, the Uber's back. Oh, I've taken out the canopy. What the? The Uber has resorted to violent manoeuvres on the track, which throws me back into 3rd place. Come on, car is badly wounded. Doesn't drive very well anymore either. See a taxi in my way. 12th lap. Everyone's starting to catch up with each other again now, and I can't turn. I've got no steering or brakes, it's just pure power. There goes the rush, 14th lap, 2 to go. Come on, just turn. Brakes locked, into first. Take the turn. I'm coming up to the marshal here. Brake, please. Those wheels actually helped us make the turn. Oh no! Oh, the Uber takes first place and I crash into the wall. What a race. Taking a look at my slightly damaged bolide, we can see the wheel isn't doing very well. And it seems that the front nose cone just kind of slanted a bit to the left. Oh, Marshall coming through. So the pigeon is pretty much dead. I mean, there's literally a wheel sitting on the track. I'm assuming that's the spare wheel. But still. Look at the absolute state of the chassis. This bar should do that, not that. Moving up to the Marshall, it seems to have adopted those Japanese automatic hydraulic doors. The front is caved in, but only on the bonnet, which could indicate that it hit the back of the ambulance. And the right side looks like it's picked a fight with a U-Haul truck. Overall, not too bad. Moving on to the Australian Police Department. We're missing a light, but the other one is good condition. The left side is pretty much without dent at all. Mint. The rear bumper has a few issues. And the right side, there is nothing left. But those bench seats still look fantastic. Ah, our friendly Japanese traffic enforcement system car. Well, as you can see, it's adopted the Australian Police Department's bull bar, which is caved in significantly on the left side. The exhaust is still shiny and brand new. The driver apparently complained a bit of a headache, but that's all we heard from him. And it seems the car is at a 45-degree angle. Not very good. Our wonderful MD-40 is missing a cylinder, shall we say. The cabin is in immaculate condition, and so for the bench seats. It once had a tyre and a step thing, whatever they are. And overall, the ambulance compartment is still functioning. This one's a bit curious. We never did see the horrible accident that fell upon this Roma, but I'm sure it wasn't very nice. And the winner of today's race, our Uber, which is of course in pristine condition. Probably because it's the newest car here, which means it has the best drivability, despite me saying it didn't. I mean, the only thing it has going for it is 2 broken doors. So, yeah.